that would be an imported cigarette. Usually imported is from overseas, and those range from about $8 to about $13 a pack. There's some that go up to about 15 to 20. Well, me personally, there's no good type of cigarette or a best type of cigarette, but there is healthier alternatives like American Spirit. They use no additives. Nat Sherman is another imported cigarette. That's why you pay a little bit more because it's chemical free. So there's a few pluses, but then there's a whole lot of negatives too. Um, like usually the younger age goes for more of a cheaper brand like Newport or a Marlboro, which they really don't realize. Like if you go somewhere else, our prices are low. You go somewhere else, you pay $8 for a pack of Marlboro when they can come here and get an imported pack for around $8 to $9, and you end up, like I said, it's not a better, healthier way of smoking. I'm not saying that, but it, I get the lower they are, the cheaper cigarette they get. The older people get the more expensive stuff. And then letting y'all know, like being in the Oak Cliff area, the lower income areas, dip doesn't really sell. Dip really sells in like outer communities like Garland, Mesquite, like more of, not to say like more to say almost like cowboy areas, a lot of country, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of dip around.
I started smoking when I was about 14, and I tried to stop, slowing down. I'm 21 now. Smoke like a pack every 2 days. I used to get them from my parents, take them out of theirs.
My friend will make.
When did I start smoking? I started smoking at 15, the summer before 9th grade. So that means I've been smoking, what, for 24 years now. I already have the beginning of emphysema in my lungs, and I'm only 39. I've tried to quit, I don't even know how many times. The longest time I ever did quit was for 8 months. And then stressed out and started smoking again. And, well, and I didn't like quit completely, but I severely slowed down both times I was pregnant. So we'll just cut that out because that's horrible. My favorite type of cigarette actually are Nat Shermans, but they're like almost $10 a pack, so we do the Marlboro thing and stuff because they're the only ones I can afford right now. And the nastiest ones I've ever smoked were probably Pall Malls. Those were horrible. Horrible, horrible. Now I'm going to start laughing. I don't do well on camera. I really don't. My best friend Shelly. And the reason that we started smoking was because our other best friend Tammy had an older brother that smoked, and we were like all in love with him, so we're gonna start smoking to impress a boy. How incredibly stupid is that? And now, by the time I'm 50, if I don't quit, I probably won't. And I've had 3 people in my family die with lung cancer and COPD. So, and yet that even hasn't been initiative enough to quit. So, and they tell you guys how hard it is if you ever start to quit, and yeah, it really, really, really is like the hardest thing that I ever have tried to quit doing was smoking cigarettes.
Don't start smoking. It's one of the worst decisions you'd ever make in your life because it does everything bad to you. You got cancer, COPD, and breathing problems, and my mom's on a number of medications because of it.
Well, I was very against smoking cigarettes. I knew they were bad for me, and I decided that as soon as I got to college, it's my own body, and I can smoke a cigarette if I want to. Well, my grandfather smoked, and he's dead now. But he was also a heavy drinker, so his liver is screwed. My roommate Tyler dipped, and all of his ROTC friends dipped. It was just really gross, and I found that they didn't really get much action, and it correlated with the dipping. So I don't dip.